Well, hello there, people. It is I, Captain Steve, and I'm joined with Kurt. Hello there, Kurt. How are you, my friend?
Hello. Doing well, and you?
Yeah, I'm doing good. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, just checking, sound check, people. Are we coming through loud and clear? Can you hear both of us fine? Sweet. Oh, we've got Dark Lord Zerek in the house, Professor Cynical, Jackpot Ninja, Warfy. We've got Myogi in the house, Scottish Rod, Henry Rice, Dutch 66, Stuff. Oh, Dark Lord Zerek, I think, was first in here. I wonder what new was found. There's things. There's things! Yeah, there are. Promise. it's loosely held together things. But yeah, it's still worth talking about. It really is. Especially with the current expedition coming to a close, because I think there's only a certain amount of hours left, isn't there now?
Yeah.
I don't think you can start a new expedition right now.
Let me check quickly. My app says 10 hours left.
10 hours left. Brilliant. Okay, cool. So, oh, and look, we've got people in the Nexus cam up there. I don't think they know they're on my Nexus cam. But if you want to try and become on the Nexus cam, yeah, just jump in game. That's live. That's a live feed from game right now. I mean, obviously, there's a very slim chance you're going to be in that iteration, but come and give us a little dance up there or something. That'd be nice. Right, so, Kurt, anything new going on with the app?
Yeah, I feel like there was quite a few things that's been happening. Let me refer to the what is new page in the app.
Sweet.
Oh, one of the cool things that I've been working on for a while is like the rewards that you get from scrapping your ships.
Yeah.
Just showing that in the app some way, because there's a lot of times people will send feedback about game items that like aren't used for crafting, aren't used for refining, like aren't used for anything, and the page is then just empty. It just has some details about like the description and how much it costs. So they'll say, where do I get this item?
Yeah.
So by working on adding the scrapping of ship rewards into the app, then at least some of these things like welding soap, you can now see that you can get it from scrapping a ship. Cool. So the app will show that. It also shows like generally what you would get from scrapping different classes of ships. Like a S-class fighter has different drops than a B-class hauler, for example.
Okay.
So the app now displays that. And I added a speculation page as well, which...
I'm going to like that, I think. So how does the speculation page work?
Well, right now it's really simple, and I'll send you a picture of it now.
Can you send that on Discord?
There we go. Yeah, I'll send that Discord. There we go. It basically, so this is part of the rework that I did on the new items page, which was just a list of all the game items that were added per update, or all the game items that were added to the app per update. Okay. So based on all the days or the dates that updates have been released, we can average them out and then maybe make some predictions on when the next update will be.
Oh, okay. I like this. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's pretty interesting that if you average all of the updates, the days between updates, then the next update should drop on the 6th of the 6th, which is pretty soon. It's unfortunate they can't do 16th of the 16th.
No, this is pretty cool. This is like a crystal ball, but based on math.
Yeah. Although, before anyone yells, there are some dates that are off by like 1 or 2 days, and then that's my bad.
Oh, there's time zones, so a little bit of slippage is fine, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially if you're looking at how many updates are listed that I'm taking into account, a few days shouldn't matter too much. But you can see like the last 5 updates have actually been really quick after each other. And so the average for the days between updates there is a little bit less. So it's predicting it's going to drop on the 28th of the 5th based on the last 5 updates. And then that's why I added those different steps. Last 5 updates, last 10 updates, last 15 updates.
Well, that's really,
and then
really
in total.
Cool.
So right now this is only available to patrons, but it'll unlock itself in a couple of days. I forgot what day it unlocks for everyone.
Okay,
but yeah.
Okay, nice one. I'll look out for that. You know what you could do? You could put this video of these podcasts at the bottom of it when you scroll all the way down, because we talk a lot about speculation in there, don't we?
That's a good idea. I'm going to do that.
Nice one. Cool. All right, well, it's got you in there talking about the app as well, so they get a little update on that too. So it's lovely. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we've got people bum in the house as well. Yeah, speculating the release of the update between the 1st and the 9th. Well, Beeble's pretty damn accurate with his sort of predictions as well, so that's kind of in tune with yours, the 6th of June. Okay,
that's very exciting.
Yeah.
And now we just need like analysis of what days they drop the update most often, which I think is Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is the 6th
or Tuesdays is where I usually stick my money. A Tuesday or a Wednesday.
Yeah. The 6th of the 6th is a Monday.
It's a Monday. Okay, well I think it'll probably either be the 7th or the 8th then.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate for the app.
But
it'll only get more accurate over time.
The trailer might drop then, you know?
Oh. Yeah,
or an emoji or something from Sean. Yeah, so it's still good. But to give it an exact day, maybe you need to give it like a 3-day either way, and say if this falls on if this falls on a weekend or a Monday, it's probably going to be after that, you know.
Add a few extra rules to make it a bit smarter.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, sort of negate Saturday, Sundays, and Mondays.
No, that's a good idea.
Yeah, cool. Okay, a little bit more tweaking, but yeah, it looks awesome. I really like it.
That's why it's early access mode right now. So we can look at it and tweak it a little bit based on patron feedback, and then, well, obviously now the 1616 podcast feedback.
Cool. Well, I was sent a very odd message. Now I've asked the person whether I can actually share his actual tweet with the verse. He hasn't come back and said that I can as yet. So I don't know whether I can actually just show you the full thing, but what I can do is read it out. I've asked him whether I should give him a shout out or not, and he hasn't actually said yes or no, so I don't know whether I can share his username. So I tell you what, if he does say yes, please give me a shout out, I'll put a link in the video description to his Twitter page, because that's where it came in on. But for now, I'm just going to read out what he sent me, Kurt, and to the viewerverse. Okay, so here he goes. It says, here's a bit more information about the next update. Most of the bigger news sources like YouTubers don't know yet. The next update is in late June, early July, with a new expedition immediately after, which will be a survival mode expedition, a lot more story and lore based. It will also have something to do with rogue sentinels or pirates, as well as new frigates or freighters, potentially as an expedition reward. Infested bases are also part of this update and expedition, although I'm not sure to what extent. All the new data mine, freighter build parts, and the rocket locker will be added. This is also going to be update 3.9, not 4.0, and there's some sort of mention about deep space. And he says, have fun. I went back to him and said, where did you find all that? And he came back with, hello games, have not great server infrastructure. We'll be reporting it to them, of course. Don't want to exploit the weaknesses in their system. What do you make of that?
I think that we know where he's gotten that information, and we also don't want to reveal where it comes from. Over on the NMSCD, the No Man's Sky community developers and designers, we've been working on something cool as well with Hello Game servers. And I think we've also seen at least some of the information that he's talking about, but where he's getting it from, it's kind of it's definitely not concrete, and Hello Games can change it at any moment. So I also don't want to say he's 100% right. But what he's seeing is what we've seen as well.
So a survival mode expedition.
Something like that, yeah. But who knows? Maybe Hello Games is testing that out and seeing what it would be like. And now they're not gonna release it for this one. They might do it for the next one.
Right. Okay. It's interesting, though, isn't it? Yeah, so there is a little subtle bit of truth there, you reckon, yeah?
Yeah, there's definitely some truth to it, but again, the source that he's getting it from, I wouldn't take it as 100% guaranteed.
Right, okay.
I've been burned before by Hello Games with community missions where I've predicted what will be there based on what's in the game files, and then Hello Games just changed the game files in the update, and then I'm wrong. So if let's say he's getting it from a trustworthy source, they can change it because it's not released yet.
Well, they got us all with that golden freighter badge artwork that they did. And it was beautiful. And then they swapped it out to the Normandy. Boom. There you go.
And that was a very public switch.
Yes, it was. So they do loads of those sort of things behind in the game files, do they?
Yeah, I think they do it a lot.
It's probably a good thing that I don't go poking around in the game files, because I'd just put all this stuff out there as gospel. I'm dangerous. Right. I'm glad it goes for you guys, being a filter. Nice one. This is the perfect medium for me, I think. Yeah, getting it from you guys. Right, so talking of guys, have we got any guys or gals inside of the chat that we can pull on in? Guests to the show?
We've got quite a few. I'm thinking we should add Miyogi, special guest Miyogi, and his crew first.
Okay. Cool, yeah, bring them in.
Oh, you've moved.
You've moved. Yeah, well spotted, people. Your icons are on our screens. I know that laugh.
Yes,
the man,
he knows that one.
The myth, the legend.
The Miyogi Force. Hello, Captain Steve. Hello, everyone. So, it's thank you for having us on board. I've been speaking to Kurt. We burned the midnight oil on yesterday, doing something special, which we're hoping to let content creators have. Has Kurt mentioned anything or not? I should be saying that, Kurt.
No, I mean, you can say what you want, of course. You're not under duress or anything. There's no weapons here.
All right. We are possibly, with Kurt's help, bringing in a creature creator for content creators.
Sweet.
An actual one where you can actually pick the types. Kurt's got a working prototype, and it's absolutely marvellous what he's done, to be honest with you, in 24 hours. He's just an utter star, to be honest with you. So
he's got a monster maker.
Yeah.
The monster maker.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Captain, this is Captain Uzi. He wanted to come in and say hi to you. He's part of this community. Invisible and Professor Cynical are still in the actual waitings, because I don't know how many people you want, obviously, but he wanted to stop by and say hi to you. He wanted to just explain a little bit about, with Invisible, about the No Man's Sky Hub, which is supporting Zoo and would like to support the community outright. And he's an absolute stunning guy. He supported Zoo out giving away stuff on Zoo's community night.
Oh, nice one.
Well, let's bring him in.
The Captain. So what is it that you do exactly, Captain, and out there in the verse?
Well, to start with, I'm a player, man. And I would like to say thank you for all your content that you've put out. You're such a wonderful person, a great inspiration to the community. There are lots of people out there like myself that are just starstruck. I mean, I'm sitting here in a room with you, and it's blowing my mind, man. I'm floored. What we've got here in No Man's Sky Hub is we've got a great community. We're trying to bring all the content creators together so that No Man's Sky Hub can be the one-stop source for all events, videos that are going to be coming out, like for this one, for example, right here. And we're just grateful for everything that all you guys are doing. And this new thing that we're developing, or Kurt and Viz are developing for the content creators, is going to be amazing. It's going to be a great surprise. It's really going to help out a lot, and we're excited about it, man.
Okay. So what is it that you're working on then, Kurt? Can you give us a bit more in-depth?
Well, I'll try and be as vague as possible.
Yeah.
Let's just say that building creatures from the way that they are saved is very tedious and prone to a lot of errors and things not working. And so we're trying to do something that'll make that more robust.
Right, this is... How far away is it from being showable?
I would say... Well, that's the thing with programming is like the first 90% is really easy.
Yeah, okay.
It's that last 10% that takes forever, and probably there'll be some scope creep. and we'll add some more things last minute. So let's just say it's like at 80%, with 80% being the halfway mark.
Okay, I get you. So there could be a lot of slippage, so it's not really worth nailing yourself down to a deadline or anything like that. It's going to arrive when it's ready, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Well, if you've got any sort of beta images or anything during your sort of journey, feel free to share them through this channel. You know, we do these quite often, so give us a little status update on that. Yeah, cool. There you go, wicked. And there's Miyogi. We can see him. There's the man. Your clock's melted.
The clock's melted. It's a garlic clock that cost me an absolute arm and a leg. So, cheers everyone. I'm on the wine already.
I had a coffee just before we started. I wish I had wine. Actually, I've got some in the fridge. I'm gonna have some later.
All right. Okay. Well, Invisible Captain is the leader of the No Man's Sky hub. If you want to ask him.
He was the chap that you were telling me about that's got his own Discord and stuff, and it's NMSA hub. No?
No, NMS hub.
NMS hub. Okay, cool. Well, if you've got a link to your Discord, stick it inside of the live chat, and then people can jump on over and take a look at your Discord. So what do you do on your Discord there, Invisible?
I mean, to be honest, the main focus was always to bring people together. So, you know, share creations, whatnot, things like that. It's all community focused.
Sweet.
Definitely.
You share like portal codes for any creature
Yeah,
finds?
there is. Let me just click on the thing. So there's event happenings, there's portal codes, trading, expeditions, there is giveaway channels, and there's a bit of everything really. A bit of everything to do with No Man's Sky.
Just sent you a friend's request, I think. I think that's what I just did. I'm still learning freaking Discord. I'm shite at it. So it's good to hear that there's somebody out there with a decent Discord. How many members you got to your Discord group, sir?
I've got 1,300.
That's a number.
Yeah.
That's a good number. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an
It's
impressive
been going 12 months. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, awesome. Well, there you go, people. If you're looking for an active Discord community, unlike my Discord, jump on over there. Take a look at that. Really
I
nice.
shall. If I send you, if I send you a link, could you share that? Or
Yeah. I should be able to. You're going to send me it on Messenger, right? In the Messenger in Discord.
Yeah.
Right,
So if you just click your. Hold on, let me just pull this link up. Sorry.
I did have your icon a minute ago. It's freaking vanished now. Shite with Discord. Bloody hate it. It's horrible. Right.
Okay. So if you just right-click my name and press message, that'll bring up the messages for you.
Oh, look at that! I've learned something new. All right.
That is a link to the server.
Okay.
It briefly explains. We've got to update that, but it briefly explains what we've got to offer.
Oh dear. Well, okay, brilliant. Oh yeah, there's this thing that came up. What do I do with that? Okay. Oh, that's pretty darn sweet, isn't it?
Let me just.
That's cool.
Give me 1 minute. Let me just pull up your stream.
I've clicked it anyway now. I'm just clicking on stuff. I'm like a madman possessed. Join. There we go. Yep. There you go. You got a new member. Me. Okay. Here we go. I don't have.
Oh, there we go.
Don't have.
Wolfie's also shared the link in the chat.
Oh, nice. Wolfie's a freaking ninja. He's all over it.
He is, yeah.
Fuck, wow, man.
Yeah. It's a good thing I got Wolfie. He's the best. He's an awesome one.
Yeah, essentially, you know, it was created to bring people together, as I said, and watch people, make it easier for people to play the game together and explore. So that was the main focus.
Brilliant.
Always.
Well, nice to meet you, Invisible, and yourself, Captain. Is it Uziel? Like the kids, as in the angel?
You're absolutely 100% correct. It is Uziel, as in the angel. But if we're friends, you can just call me Uzi, man.
Go. That's what Uzi. Sounds more like a machine gun now. Yeah.
What I'll do is I'll change your. So they've got roles. If you click on get roles in my server, and you'll see more of what it's about.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That makes it easier for people to use. I don't know if you can see that.
I have no idea how to get back there now. I better not click too much, just in case I end my stream or something. But yeah, I'll definitely check out your Discord later when I work out how to get there. We've got Professor Cynical in the house. Hello there, Cynical.
Yeah.
Hello. So what?
Hello, Captain.
I know what the problem is, right? Yeah.
Oh.
So there you go. You now can see everything.
Okay, thank you very much. I will.
And you're free to share your content there as well.
Let's have a look. So I can get back over there then. How do I get there? I've got this menu popped up. Invite server. No, I have no idea how to get back to your server, my friend. So I would click it if I could find it. It's not on my sidebar.
Just have Wolfie do it.
Oh, there you go. No Man's Sky Hub. There we go. I think I'm in there.
There.
So there we go.
Yeah.
Server rules. We've got the server rules. I can't put a message in that one. General chat. Let's just say hello to your people.
Oh, that's gonna throw.
Oh, well, there we go. Boom. There you go. Is that right?
Yes.
There we are. There's me. Cool. Awesome. Sorry, Cynical. I heard your beautiful voice.
No worries. Thank you.
How's you?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. Busy working as ever. How about yourself?
Yeah, same. Yeah, working to print out videos and doing a day job. It's fun, isn't it? Getting the balance right.
Oh, you've been slaying those videos lately.
Thanks. I saw that you've been sort of tantalising out little tidbits of the God tier ship, Mr. Cynical.
Yes, I have indeed.
Yep. So when is it that you're going to be putting out the full guide to making the God tier ship like yours? It was when you hit a certain amount of subs, isn't it?
Yeah, so obviously I've never held anything back on the channel before, but I wanted to set a goal for the channel. You know, as you can imagine, everyone's doing amazing now, and I wanted to reach 50,000 subs, and I reckon we could do it by the end of this year. But as a promise, I will put out the full Super God tier glitch when I hit 50k.
50k subs. And what do you want now, Cynical?
Nearly 15?
Nearly 15? Okay.
Yeah.
It's before Chris. Wow. Okay, he needs some help with this, people in the viewerverse. So if you haven't hit him up, Professor Cynical, please do. Wouldn't mind seeing how he does these God tier shenanigans. So yeah, let's try and get him to 50k, I guess. And if Christmas goes and you're like at something like 25 or something, then would you give us a half a video?
I suppose I could, maybe.
Okay, alright, we'll see how you get on then. But yeah, I wish you all the best with that, Cynical. Nice one. You got anything else in the pipeline?
Oh, yes. Well, on a few of my recent videos, I've managed to get a Minotaur in the anomaly. That's not special by itself. What is special, however, is I have started to twerk with a Minotaur.
I saw that.
That
was fun.
Only you. Yeah.
We had to remove the kids from the room during that.
I saw the one where you were sort of shuffle dancing all the way around the freaking Nexus.
Jack.
That one. Freaking what the heck are you on, Cynical? But yeah, it made me bloody laugh, that. Freaking heck.
That's the whole point of it. So in my recent video, I've actually only just put it out just before I joined this. I've managed to completely break gravity as you and I know it, which then allows me to go on a slight bend with the Minotaur, and I'm able to twerk with the Minotaur. And I kid you not, I am twerking in a Minotaur.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I'll keep an eye out for that video then. Lovely. I saw you falling through the Nexus, landing on your freighter, running up to your... This is how you got the Minotaur in, isn't it? And then getting in your freighter to get back on the It seemed like a real big palaver just to get it in on there. And then the only thing you do with it is twerk with it, right?
Yes.
Brilliant.
I got through literally about 2 hours of pain just for a segment which is about 30 seconds long. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Have some fun. Well, that's what it's all about, isn't it? So,
absolutely.
Has anybody got anything else they want to add in the way of speculation or things that is inside the game files?
I just wanted to say Rice is still in the waiting room. I don't know.
I was just going to give everybody else a chance to say anything else they wanted to say before we bring in the next two people.
Right.
I have something to ask of Professor Simple. We were just discussing his 50K giveaway or the video. So what would be different in the God Tier Ship videos that you've released in the past compared to the one that you say you will release at 50K? What's the deal with that?
So it is an add-on essentially to how the God Tier Ship is done. Now, there's two God Tier or Super God Tier glitches. There's the Super Multi-Tool God Tier, which gives you stupid insane stats on your multi-tool. That's unreal. And the same glitch, which actually came after the multi-tool discovery, could be applied then to a God Tier ship, which then gives the same incredible stupid stats. So that's what I am prepared to show. Like I said, I know 50K is a massive reach. I'm not an idiot. I know that it's a pretty far and very, very, very big stretch to ask. But I reckon we can do it. I mean, I'm not one for doing things conventional, so that's what I'm aiming for.
Maybe you could do the multi-tool at 25 and the ship at 50 or something.
Let me just...
There you go. Absolutely.
If you're unique with what you do, like other content creators, then... you definitely get there in time.
Exactly. And I did pirate a video just to explain the reason behind it. Now, I've done over 500 and something videos, and out of 500, let's say 20 videos, there's only 2 videos that I've held back for my own personal use, which is obviously these 2 multi-tool things. So that's what I'll do. I'll release them at certain landmarks.
So can all players do it as well? Console players as well as PC? Cynical.
Yeah, tested it on my Xbox and that works fine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, look at that smile on Captain.
Look at his smile.
I know,
He's impressed.
I've seen your multi-tool, and it's great for harvesting resources. I would just like to have an OP freaking mining tool that you just blast a rock, done. You've got the freaking stuff,
Yeah, it's literally like being Thanos in No Man's Sky. It's ridiculous. One click and everything's gone.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's even more what's the word? Efficient than the exomech.
Oh yeah, hands down.
Oh wow. Okay. There you go, guys.
Yeah, a tree that you would take you 15 seconds to melt. It's just like Cynical said, you press a button, it's gone, and everything near it just gets vaporized.
Everything.
That's mental.
Now you can do it on the save editor. You can actually bump it up so it does do that, but it's only for the PC users, to be honest with you. Make it go at any time, but yeah, that's the problem. It's trying to get it over, Captain. Yeah,
Yeah. On console. Boom. Yeah. Crazy.
You're burning your console out, Captain. That's what your problem is.
Yeah, I'm not on a console. I'm on a device called an NVIDIA Shield. It's a small little Android device.
Yeah.
I bought it 6 years ago, and it still holds up better than any device I've ever used. I mean, it's wonderful for people who are into old school games. Systems like the Nintendo. It's perfect for emulating all the way up to the PSP. So, and yeah, there you go. That'll do it too.
Cool. So you can actually play No Man's Sky on a handheld device, and it's not a Steam Deck.
Myself?
Yeah, this NVIDIA Shield.
Actually, you know what? Hold on one sec.
Yeah.
I mean, how do I do this?
Oh,
Let's see.
Okay, cool.
That's the device right there. It's just this little bitty slim thing. That's look at there, and there's your live stream, Steve.
Oh, very snazzy. House tour. Cool. Nice. Wow, I'd have to Google that. NVIDIA Shield. I'll have a little look.
The
Nice
NVIDIA Shield. It's an amazing little device. I've never and it runs GeForce now. I don't install anything to it. Everything is through the cloud. So you do have to have some good internet. I'm running a Cat 7 cable.
Wow, very cool. Like it. All right, should we bring in Charged up and Ricey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Hello there, Ricey, and hello there, Charged up. How are you guys?
Very well.
Hello.
welcome.
Greetings, Ricey.
Hey, Cap.
Salutations, my good friend.
Ricey, you're a little bit low. Are you able to turn your mic up, sir?
Yes, 1 sec.
Oh, yeah.
He's sitting on it. He's just found it.
Yeah. I might be able to increase you, actually. I'm just doing that now.
Hello, 1, 2, 3. Is that any better?
That's a bit better, yeah. Welcome, Ricey.
Wonderful.
Congratulations
Thank you very
on your
much.
1,000 subs, mate. Freaking smashed it, didn't you?
That's one of the reasons why I'm here today. Thank you very much. Just to say a little round of applause. Yeah, thank you. Just to say thank you to everybody. I looked at my stats just last night whilst chatting to Charged and Sazuble over on the Discord, and I went from 370 to 1,013 subs in 4 weeks. That is just mind-blowing. So I just want to say thank you to everybody. It's absolutely brilliant. I'm so chuffed. I'm still in shock.
And Yogi's hit his 500 as well. There you go.
He has indeed. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, by the way, that was a Nintendo Switch I was holding up. That was what I got for me 500 subscribers. It wasn't one of those Google things. For those people thinking, what's Yogi holding up? He's not holding up one of those Google things. No. Yeah, thank you, community. I really appreciate it. I'll be happy to get to 1,000, and if nobody else joins, so I can give yourself more of an interactive perspective on. Me and Captain was talking about it, 99p and 199 and 499. But yeah, it does really warm my heart. I'm not looking for subs, and it's for all the help that Ricey and Captain Steve's done. And Captain Steve's got his lightsaber behind. I've just noticed it. Yeah. And I love to help the community out because that's what it's all about. So that's why I do the pets and I think we all have our little niches. Ricey with his ships, Kurt with his assistant No Man's Sky and his awesome programming. You, Captain, with your vlogging and your general witticisms, and you just generally. I just don't know how you do. I just don't know how you do a day at work and then do everything you do for the community. And to be honest with you, it's
phenomenal.
Yeah, I get up early, I play an hour before work, then I've got coffee breaks and I've got a lunch break to edit it. And then I just chuck it out there as soon as I'm done.
So that's the trick to a successful channel, is an hour before breakfast.
Yeah, an hour before breakfast, editing in your lunch break, and then an hour or two after work with editing.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, awesome to see you as well, Ricey. Yeah, cool.
Yes, thank you very much. I did a little build actually. I don't know if you can see it on just behind me.
Yeah.
Just to celebrate.
Like a pyramid.
Reaching 1,000 subscribers. With the help of Katrine and Beeblebum, of course.
Did he do the light lines up the sides there?
Well, he showed me a video on how to do it, so I did it myself. Oh, look at that, I did it myself. However, under the instruction of a marvellous tutor. Tutors of both Katrine and Beeblebum. It's come out quite nice. I think it just sits behind the exhibition pad. So from now on, any more videos, you'll see it in the background.
Well, Beeblebum has got a video on his channel on how you can make those light lines. I watched it the other day. It's freaking awesome. Be sure to check that out. It's very good. And that's the sort of thing you can create.
Ricey, is that pyramid that you've got there, is that something that your viewers can go and see? Do you have glyph coordinates for that?
It's on the Emporium planet. So moving forward, I've had a bit of a chat with my mods so far and some other people about how we might want to move forward and grow a little bit. We are still to decide on a hub planet, whether to use the Emporium planet, which is quite nice. It's a white grass paradise, or find somewhere new. At the minute, the glyphs, they're not a secret, but not many people know about it. Because basically that's where I do all my filming, and we all know what happens sometimes when we get too many people in one place. So I like to keep it a little bit off the radar, as it were. But moving forward, we could keep this as a hub planet, and I can move the filming set somewhere else. That's always a possibility. We don't quite know yet, but moving forward, I think what we want to look at is, as well as the traditional ship reviews and the ship shows, Top Gear styling. I'll put a poll out on my community tab on the channel, the little poll as to what people, and the majority of people love the reviews, which is great. But also looking at usership, so a user could come in, another player could bring their ship in, and we could do a little review and a showcase on that one.
Like in Top Gear, where they get some clacked out bangers, and you've got to they get a certain amount of journey, and they're breaking down on the way. What would be cool is if you had a couple of people that pick up crashed ships, and then you have to see how many black holes you jump through before you can't do anything else with them because they're all broken.
Before they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
That might be a little contest.
I'm tuning in for that. That'll be quite good fun to watch.
That'll be quite fun. Yeah, we'll do that live on stream. Get some other content creators in, and we'll just find ourselves a crash ship and just go for it. See how far we get.
I might even join you if you've got a free slot. Yeah, that could be fun.
Always a free slot for you, Captain Steve. Always a free slot.
I'll be up for that. I'll be a laugh. Okay.
We'll have a chat and have a go about it. Yeah, why not? But moving forward. So thank you everybody, and channel. Hopefully we'll go from strength to strength. Thank you.
The Charged Up's been quite silent. How are you, Charged Up?
I've been good. Yeah, how have you been?
Yeah, not so bad. Have you got something you've come on to say or put out there in the verse?
Not really. I just felt like I'd join and chat about maybe like Raider update speculation, possibly.
Okay, what have you got for us? What are you thinking?
Well, I've seen just some people talking about maybe possible freighter updates coming. I don't really have many ideas. I mean, I was just like running around my freighter. I'm like, there's not too much to do. You just got the missions and whatever you built in there.
What I would like to see happen with the freighters is to make them more of a multiplayer space. A lot of people have said it'd be nice to have different sort of chairs, one person on the guns, one person on another console. That'd be all great. But also I was thinking, when you go in the Nexus and you try to run multiplayer missions at the moment, you can have somebody holding the mission up, and it's very difficult to get your own little lobby going. If you've got your own fire team, it'd be a lot better if we had our own sort of like little Nexus notice boardy type thing for running our own missions off of our freighter as a multiplayer space, so you and your fire team can head on out. But I would like to see a lot more multiplayer elements added into there. It's like when you've got a teleport, there's just one. It'd be nice if there was a pad, a little bit like in Star Trek, you all teleport off. That'd be friggin' excellent.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, there's so much potential in this game, and there's so many ideas that we could just spin at Hello Games. I'm sure all of us could do that on here and give them something. But yeah, I'd love to see a dark freighter as well, like from the lore where Ariadne went missing. I'm really hoping they bring that into verse. And hearing that there might be some hint that there's freighter things or freighter files. We actually touched on that. There was living frigate data lines inside of the actual files on our last one of these podcasts. As long as they stay in, I mean, they could disappear like Kurt was saying earlier. It's never set in stone. But hearing that there might be a survival expedition and also mentions of freighter lines in the code makes me think it could happen, couldn't it? They could deliver the lore and finish off the weekend missions of Ariadne going missing and that dark freighter in an expedition. That'd be freaking epic if they did.
Well, seeing those in the game code definitely shows that they're experimenting with these things. So that's also exciting to know.
Yeah, and then Beeble done that video, Beeblebum again, and others. There was other people out in the verse that also did videos on the freighter parts. So if you haven't seen it, you can actually build mezzanines outside of your freighter, or at least that's what Hello Games have been playing about with. Whether it comes into iteration is another thing. And they've also added in lifts, and there's a new sort of area where you can build out some sort of grow area, like a little freighter farmy type area. So yeah, maybe they are going to do a freighter overhaul. I kind of hope they do, because when we first got our freighters, we could actually build double tier rooms and have like mezzanines where you could see down below and stuff, and have ramps and curved hole doors. They took all that away and gave us sort of a more limited but a little bit better visual style to our freighters, I think.
Interesting. We'll have to see what comes back. When do we think the next update might drop?
Yeah.
Kurt's speculation app is saying the 6th of June, isn't it? 6th of the 6th. Yeah.
Yeah. And if you maybe go to your chat, Captain Steve, we can see that the community missions the community mission progress has increased recently. So that also kind of feels like it might be coming sooner than we thought.
When you say go to my chat, where do you mean? My live chat?
No.
You've sent me a message, have you?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll send you
a
notification.
There you go. This one. Okay, and is it this graph here?
Yeah, the graph.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, it's just welded all the way up. Tier 5 is about to unlock, pretty much.
Yeah, very close. And we've got the expedition ending in 10 hours.
This is true. And then we've got free posters next, though, haven't we?
Yeah. So far, that's how it's currently standing until Hello Games pushes an update.
Yes, I think they probably won't put an update out until those free posters are virtually done or done. So I think it's going to be just after June the 6th, like your app is actually speculated, which is cool. Maybe first to second week of June is where I've penciled it in at. But we'll see. And I think they'll probably do 3.90. And then we'll probably get 4 batches of frickin' fixes, which would take us up to 3.94. And then we'll probably get a 3.95, followed by another 4 patches before we get the summer update, which will be version 4.0. And we know that it's going to be the Switch update this year. But what will they give us alongside the Switch? Now, Cynical's dropped off, but I might, I'm thinking, because it's going to Nintendo Switch, I think they're going to want to plug as many exploits as possible. Would be my feeling, because Nintendo Switch players and Nintendo players are used to having an unbroken game to play on, aren't they? I'm wondering whether they might start doing a little bit of plugging. I don't want to put that out there and upset people. I'm just going by, well, it's going to the Switch. I mean, read into it what you will. That's how I read into it.
It's a fair point, yeah.
Do you guys think the Switch will have multiplayer?
It has, Captain. I've been testing around with it. I've also been reading up on the sales spec for No Man's Sky. It's going to have multiplayer in it. It's going to cross-platform and multiplayer. Yeah.
Well, I know that the Switch is capable of it. It's just whether they would introduce it.
It's wireless, guys. I'll show you off my Switch at the moment. I'll just power it up.
But the reason I say that, Yogi, is in the actual Switch trailer, you didn't see any multiplayer. You saw the Nexus, but we didn't see inside the Nexus. I'm wondering whether it might be like the old one with the 4 landing pads in. I'm wondering whether it might be local LAN play, plugging in a cable or something, and only playing with other Switch players or something.
What you've got to do is you've got to sign up for on the Switch for the online services, and it's £3.49 a month. So that's what I've done some research. So everyone will have to. Now it works out better if you do a 12-month one, where it's £17.99. So £17.99, and you'll get multiplayer. I'm 90% positive you'll be able to do it, because you'll be able to download some of the games and you'll be able to play multiplayer with it. And I was looking at the specs on it, so I mean it's a cracking little thing for anybody. I mean the sort of attachments that it's got with it. I mean I've got Mario Kart on it. These little things are detachable here. If I can get protection with it.
Can I just say, I feel like I'm watching daytime telly. You know, like the trading things. Rather than number to buy.
I think we all know that the Nintendo Switch has multiplayer capabilities, Miyogi. Because of the trailer and not seeing multiplayer in it, and the only thing we saw was the Minotaur moving around, and that was, we said, well, maybe they might have AI added, and it did. But there was no, like in a lot of the trailers, you see a ship take off and all of his mates take off, and it shows that there's multiplayer. In this Nintendo Switch version, there was none of that going on. It was very much a solo affair. And at the end, it actually said Nintendo Switch version, almost like it was going to be a standalone version for the Nintendo Switch. But I don't know. I hope it has got multiplayer, and I hope they give something extra. Like they did with Xbox, and you get a nice Xbox helmet. It'd be nice if they added in something for the Switch players, like a Metroid Prime one or something, I don't know, or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Or a pre-order gift or something like that with another ship or... Yeah.
I think that not making it multiplayer would be a deal breaker for Switch players.
Yeah, I think they'd like it multiplayer. Yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully it is. I mean, fingers crossed I'm wrong, but let's see.
I'm just waiting for my Steam Deck to arrive eventually, October.
I have a question in regards to the Switch. Does and this might be for Miyogi, since you've got one there in your hands. Now, is it the same way as the rest of them? So if I go on my PlayStation or if I go on the Xbox or go on the PC, I can pull up my same account and pick up right where I left off on the Switch? No. So it's a separate account altogether.
It's a separate account altogether. The Xbox, the PC, PS4, PS5, and the Switch will all be. You'll have to start again. To be honest with you, be able to transfer goods over if it's definitely multiplayer and be interactable because the cross-platform will be on. But it's definitely you'll have to start your own brand new account with it.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was trying to get to. Is it going to be cross-platform? Will the Switch people be able to play with the rest of us guys on the other platforms?
Yeah, I guess it's technically possible. We don't know yet, do we?
I'm looking two ticks for everyone and to do because I was on the site. Nintendo was showing off the Switch, so just bear with me a second. I shall find out for you on my other gadget. I've got that many gadgets. It's like bleeding General Bank here. So my tablet, my Amazon my Apple tablet. So what I'll do is I'll go to the website that I went on. So I have to go that way.
I don't know whether all you guys can see my live chat at the moment, but I was thinking maybe we could all pick a message each from the live chat and give it a bit of a read, just to include the live chat a little bit over here.
Absolutely.
I'll start with one. So there's Arcady in the house. Now, Arcady has said that I think it's a she, looking at the actual icon of her, but she said that she wants to try her hand at No Man's Sky content creation and might be doing a video of her own sometime soon. So, Arcady, I wish you the very best of luck with that. What I would suggest is trying to find a niche in the verse and trying to cut your space there. And trying to do something a little bit original would be my biggest bit of advice because it's quite flooded. Yeah.
They said they wanted to do mod reviews.
Mod reviews? Oh!
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Cool. That is a good idea. Yeah. Arcady, do it. And if you do, hit us up somewhere. All my social details are inside all my video descriptions, and I'll be sure to try and give you a shout out and a nudge or put it on my community page once you got your first video there.
Yeah, indeed. Because you go on the NMS mod site and you don't know which ones are going to work. You don't know which ones are going to break your system. So yeah, be careful when you're doing it because it'll break your system. But it'll certainly save a lot of people a lot of trouble. Yeah.
Cool. Well, we look forward to seeing whatever you put out there, Arcady. And yeah, chuck us over and I'll put it on my community tab. So any of you guys spotted anything in the chat that you want to highlight?
Yeah, I've got Professor Dementia or Dimensions said I would like to see a pilotable frigate and get added to No Man's Sky 3.9 or the 4.9 update. Well, don't we already have a pilot? Frigate. So
frigates, yeah.
When you go on a frigate now, you can't even get to the actual crew, even though they've got lovely little narratives like this is infested with spiders. You go on there's no spiders. But yeah, see all that stuff on frigates. It really would. All right, Kurt, you got anybody that you want to highlight in there?
Yeah, Django Fett Unchained, who said they would like to see freighters have some type of base control room where you can control your storages, manage multi-tools, select starship order, as well as act as base computer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be freaking excellent. Yeah, integrate everything. Yeah, and use it as a hub. I'd like it as a multiplayer hub, like I mentioned earlier, but that's a nice idea, integrating it to your bases. Now, in one of the base parts, there is that locker that sends stuff up to your actual freighter from the surface of planets. So maybe they're going to do some sort of new transfer method. Interesting. But yeah.
Sorry, guys, can I just dive in? I just got to say goodbye because my dinner's ready and I've got to go and lay the table.
Oh, that's what that was it? All right. Yeah. I heard you being shouted, Ricey. Yeah. Well, is there any message you want to say quickly inside the chat there, Ricey?
You both picked on the ones that I was going to talk about, but next update 3.9 or 4? No, it's going to be 3.9, I would say. 4's for the summer for the Switch. But yeah, so I want to just say thank you, everybody. Thank you very much again for the wonderful subscriptions, and thank you for you guys as well, Captain Steve, Kurt, Myogi, Charged, Capt, and Invis for your support and everything, and everybody else. The bummies in the chat. Hi, Warfy, all those lovely people, and many more. I can't name them all, but you know who you are. I'd like to say thank you, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.
Enjoy your dinner. Have a good.
Cheers,
bye, mate. And thanks for being here on the Discord. Thank you. Bye, buddy.
My pleasure. See you soon. Bye.
I just see someone had mentioned that multiplayer for No Man's Sky on the Switch would be a great addition in regards to Minecraft. I also agree with that. With No Man's Sky being the third largest game in the entire world, with Minecraft being the first largest, I don't see why multiplayer would not work flawlessly on the Switch. I mean, right, guys?
Yeah. It's just the trailer. It was the trailer that was doing it for me. But yeah, it could be. I mean, there's so many games that are cross-play with the Switch. You know, like you pointed out, there's hundreds. Even Dauntless, you can play with Switch players on Dauntless on the PlayStation 4. You can play with Switch players. So I know it's possible. It's just it didn't show it was possible inside of that Switch trailer. Although they did hint at the Nexus, but who knows? I'm hoping it will be multiplayer, but then I'm also hoping that the Switch players get a bug-free experience when they first log in, so they don't just log straight back out again and say, "What the fuck fudge was that all about?" You know.
Yeah, it's also the device is a little bit smaller, less capable than the consoles, so they're gonna have to really optimize the game to make sure that those players have a good experience.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to read out what is on the official Nintendo site, saying, "Share your journeys." This is at the bottom of. It's at the bottom of the Nintendo official release to it. It says, "The galaxy is a living, breathing place. Trade convoys will travel between stars, factions, i.e. for territories, pirates, and for the unaware and police. Every other player lives in the same galaxy as you. You can choose to share your discoveries with them on it, on mapping it. So it actually states the discoveries with them on.
Yeah, so they can see your discoveries. That I was going to argue with. That I think they. Yeah, I think they can.
Now is that implying?
It's the words that it states. If everyone can see that.
Yeah, but it doesn't say run missions with them, does it? It doesn't say build bases with them. It says share your discoveries. So I think they can see what you've named stuff. Yeah, because I've read that as well, and I thought, well, they haven't actually said run missions and interact with other players. You know, so maybe you might see balls of light instead or something. Maybe it's a slight throwback, but we'll see. I could be wrong. Yeah.
There's just they've got to word it right, I suppose, to still iron it out.
Yeah.
James MC makes a good point. He said there'll be Nexus multiplayer or not. It's needed to complete the main story. So you have to have a Nexus.
Yes, yeah, you do need a Nexus, and I'm just wondering whether when you fly in, it might just have the 4 landing pads or something like the old Nexus or something. But then you'd still need to have. Well, the old Nexus still had the Quicksilver guy in the back, didn't it? The door opened eventually, and you could get your Quicksilver.
That's true, yeah.
So, but then they might give the Switch players the whole of the Nexus with all the other NPCs like Helios and things, and Cronus. They're going to need Cronus and the Egg Machine, so maybe they will get the full Nexus. I don't know. I just don't know whether they get full multiplayer. We'll have to wait and see. I hope they do. I really do hope they do.
Might have something to do with the computing power because of how small of a device it is. Like, I play on PS4 and did a community night, and like the game crashed a few times.
Oh,
so I don't know how the Switch could handle big events like that.
Yeah, No Man's Sky wasn't really made to be online always. As Lenny says, you don't need multiplayer to do anything in the game.
No, true. Charged you up? Is there any comments in the chat that have taken your eye?
No, not for me.
Nothing in it. Okay.
I've got one. So Professor Dimension says multi-cruise ships would be perfect for multiplayer in No Man's Sky. And then off the back of that, Grim said they had multi-cruise ships in Star Wars Galaxies before Sony screwed it up.
Yeah.
So that would be something very nice to see, but it'd be a lot of effort, more than I think would be worth.
Cool. And Uzi, anything that you spotted in there?
No, I was actually just about to comment on what Mr. Invis just said about the multi-crewed ships. I have a friend that I'd like to give a shout out to real quick, Captain Salmon. He's probably watching your stream right now. But when we first started playing, I was very quick to get all my glyphs and to get a freighter. And one of the things that I used to do is I used to have him fly onto my freighter, and I would use my freighter to take us both to galaxies so that he wasn't constantly trying to find which star I was at. There should be a better way of finding each other in these massive galaxies.
Yeah, I did a little test on my freighter the other week. I had Wharfie with me and Mr. Kettle and Bobby after we'd done the weekend mission. And we went on my freighter, and I used my freighter to warp to another system. Now, before when we used to do this, ages ago, it used to just leave their ships and then floating in space and they'd all die. But not anymore. They all went with me, and that we went into another system. It was all fine. It worked great. Apparently, it only stuffs up if somebody's down in their ship, in the actual lower hull. They have to be up on your freighter base for them to be transferred. But everybody gets transferred now. So I think they've done a bit of work on freighters and how you can circumnavigate the space. So it might... He
did find himself in space the first time we tried to do it. It glitched and he fell through the floor of my freighter and found himself floating in space.
Well, we did it with all four of us, and it actually transitioned fine. Normally, we'd lose Mr. Kettle on a bloody planet, but no, we kept it.
It does, for the most part. Absolutely. It really does work for the most part, and it's a great way to transport your whole crew to another galaxy so you can continue with whatever you're doing.
Yeah, so, I mean, if you could run missions from your actual freighter, like I was mentioning earlier, it'd be nice to come back to your freighter and you can loot all the different cases, loot all those red canisters, and every time you do a mission they replenish so you can go back and loot it again. Yeah, it could be a really cool space to run multiplayer from. I hope Hello Games realise that and see that as potential. Yeah. There was Henry Rice in the chat earlier. He's still there, I think. I still see the odd message popping up from Henry Rice, their assistant No Man's Sky, and he's saying this time it wasn't me that sped up the the decals. Yeah. So I know that you guys were reaching out to Hello Games to find out whether it was Henry Rice that actually popped the... Did you actually hear back from them? Did they reply?
We haven't actually even sent anything. We're planning to bundle all that information together in one big email. Okay. We've been investigating maybe some of the oversights that Hello Games has made on the back end. Maybe just help them figure out what they need to implement to make No Man's Sky a little bit more stricter, to make the multiplayer code a bit safer for everyone to enjoy. Okay. Because there is a little bit of stuff that we've been able to pick up that we can maybe do that we shouldn't be allowed to do. Okay. And maybe that community mission bump, maybe it was us, maybe it wasn't us, maybe it was Henry, who knows?
Well, what I would say is if there's messages bouncing about in the verse, I got messaged, and I can see who else got messaged inside of my message window, and there's quite a few other content creators that have been fed the information that I got fed, that I read out earlier. Then I think other people have noticed this back door, so you might want to get Hello Games to close it a bit quicker. Yeah, put your foot on the accelerator.
We really need to write that email.
Yes, I would. Yeah, I'll get that sent later if you could. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, definitely.
The nice thing is the community here are really nice, and I think they respect the game and respect the game files, but you only need some... I mean, me and Miyogi got trolled the other week by somebody, a modder. You only just need somebody that's got too much time on their hands or lives in their mum's basement, and it all goes out the freaking window.
Yeah, we got messed with a little bit during Zoo's pet giveaway on Friday. We had a guy come in and was able to glitch a base terminal close by and was able to carry it into his base and start building within his base there towards the end of that live stream. Really kind of messed up the mood, man.
Yeah, it does. It's a bit of a shy, that, to be honest. Yeah, it did sort of kill my mood a little with when we was with Miyogi, but at least it was towards the end of our stream. I just felt sorry for anybody that might have got given an egg just as it crashed, and maybe they didn't get to hatch it,
Yeah. And it was the thing about it is this week we were fine. I actually was going for 2 hours and 18 minutes yesterday to make sure that everyone got their eggs. Well, they all got their eggs, to be honest with you. So, but I want to do a special shout out to you guys out there. If there is a particular creature that you want in, and retrospective, if Kurt, and I'm not putting it, if we bring this creature builder out, and don't be asking for the creature builder to be given out willy-nilly, it won't be doing. It's only for our content creators. If there's a particular pet you're looking for, would you let me know? And I want you to get this unicorn for Scottish of the Rods.
There you go.
So, if anybody can find me a four-legged creature with a horn on it at the top, then I could do that. So then I can actually bring it in for Scottish of the Rods.
I think I might be able to. You're talking about the cat.
Yeah, the cat may do, but we'll have to swap around.
Yeah, I can send you one of those.
So.
There's one other chat that I want to read out here as well, from Dark Lord Zelric. Dark Lord Zelric is the wizard inside of the No Man's Sky freaking community, and he's always got something to add as Dark Lord Zelric, and this one's quite a one for the eye peepers. This one says, in the files I saw 3 base options. Planet, Freighter, which we all know about those ones, and the other one is Space. And we don't have space bases yet. My guess would probably be Space Station ownership. But space base, yeah, that's kind of interesting. So Dark Lord Zarek, that is very interesting. Are there any related game files for space and base that you can see, or is there just the one sort of entry? Would be my question. But yeah, interesting stuff.
That would definitely be a nice addition for those that like to create those low orbit space bases.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind building one around an asteroid belt or something to make it look like it's being mined. But then, knowing Hello Games, the asteroid belt would bloody move like your freaking fauna when you try to make a fauna farm on a planet, you know?
I think also if they could reach out and maybe just say what file they've seen that in, because we can talk to Lenny, and Lenny's been keeping record of the changes in the game files for a long time now. And it's publicly available on GitHub if you want to go look at it. But then we can at least see, was it added recently or has it been in the game files since bases have been a thing? And could be another one of those, the mega solar panels that Hello Games never implemented.
Yeah.
Okay, Lenny has put, isn't space bases the derelict freighters? I think they're labelled as dungeons, aren't they? Space dungeons rather than space bases.
I think I read that somewhere. Yeah.
Well, I think Lenny has found the places where it says space base, and he says it is just derelict freighter parts.
Oh, okay. Yeah, space base is literally just the derelict freighter parts. Oh, okay, Lenny. Nice one.
And he says it's been there for at least half a year. You see? This is why we have Lenny.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice one. Space at least half a year. Yeah, I'm catching up. For some reason, I'm delayed. How are you seeing all this before me? Freaking heck.
I don't want to tell you.
Sneaky. The Scottish Rod just spanned in a load of unicorns. Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Good at Game in the house as well. Good at Game. Oh, he's an awesome content creator. Good at Game. Yeah?
Can I share this picture? I don't know how I'm going to share it with you guys, of what Scottish Rod sent to me.
Yeah, can you send it to me on my Discord and I'll put it on the screen for everyone to see.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, it's just, this is what he wanted me to create as a creature. We just thank Scottish Rod. So, okay.
Won't wait for you to do that. I'll read out a couple more messages while you're working out, getting there. Oh, Lenny says airlockdoor.scene. Yeah, there are quite a lot of weird games. I saw one where they had TARDIS inside the game files as well. The actual word TARDIS from Doctor Who. I don't know what that relates to. Moose was going through all the game files on one of his streams the other day, and I just saw it there as TARDIS. I pointed it out, and he said, "Yeah, Hello Games like to do that. They just like to play with you with using names from sci-fi type adventures." Turret.scene. Nice. Look at your Discord messages. So Henry Rice has just sent you something, Assistant No Man's Sky.
Yeah, Henry Rice would like me to share it.
Okay.
I'll send it to you so long, nCaptainSteve.
Sweet, nice one. Okay, I've just got a message from you. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let me just make that nice and big for everyone.
Yeah, I've just sent Scottish of the Rod's joke.
Yeah, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Oh, well, whoops. Let me see if I can zoom in on it a little bit more. I'm holding down control and scrolling my wheel. It's not working. So I'll read it out for you if you're on a mobile device, because that's still small. It says, this is the entry from the game components. Persistent base type files. Home planet base, freighter base, external planet base, civilian freighter base, friends planet base, friends freighter base, space base, there it is right there, that's the one in question, generated planet base, and generated planet base edits. So yeah, space base has got its own little entry there, hasn't it? And yeah, the derelict freighters probably don't count really as a base per se, do they? Because they're just randomly generated dungeons.
I would have said they were dungeons. So. I like you, Captain. Yeah, I would say the dungeons and the base parts are separate modules. I think where there is something else coming as a space base. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Reading that maybe, but at the same time, who knows? Okay, so Lenny says TARDIS does not exist as a file name. Well, that's weird because I was on Moose's stream. He opened up his actual game files. He had them all on the screen, and he was going through them all. And one of them it had TARDIS in capital letters. I don't know what I was looking at though, because I'm not a coder or anything. But he looks for object files, so he looks at bin files. I don't know whether it's in the same place or whatever. He was going through a load of bin files, and it was inside of there. He was looking for stuff that he could export for 3D modeling. Oh, cool.
I've sent you Scottish with the rods. Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. So I've sent you Scottish with the rods to tell him what creature he wants to bring into the verse.
All right. What that's a haggis.
No, it's a creature.
Okay.
It's a haggis creature.
That's somebody that's had a little bit too much fun with taxidermy, isn't it?
I don't know, Miyogi. I don't know if you saw the message from it was yesterday or maybe the night before. I had sent you some pictures of animal class that I would like to see you bring into the game, and I think maybe others in the verse might like to see it. Mythical creatures, dragons, unicorns, Pegasus. As the assistant will tell you, I can only play around with the files that are available out. Exactly.
And invisible. And the problem is there are approximately. Guys, there's approximately about 200,000 combinations, or probably a little bit more than that, aren't there, Kurt?
Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot.
I don't think you'd ever get them all.
Yeah, it's a difficult number to get to, but maybe I can look at generating something like that.
I did happen to come across a creature the other day, and I had sent it to Invis, I believe, and it was a lion-type creature with wings. Now the wings weren't functional; they just kind of sat on the side of him. But I would believe that somewhere in there is you will find a way to do it.
So
we could. Yeah.
Oh, the file's too big apparently. Have you still got that picture?
Oh, absolutely. Give me one more.
Send it to Steve, and then Steve could probably have a look at it.
Okay, sure. Let me.
Yeah, do that. I've come across those creatures myself. The wings are just sort of dormant. They almost look like sphinxes or something. They just sort of lay on the creature's back.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Invis, I'm going to send it to you because I don't see Captain here yet.
Maybe I need to add you as a friend, Uriel. 1 second. There you go. Add friend. There you go. Boom. I've added you.
There you are. Okay. Let's see here.
So
there we go.
While you're doing that, the guy that fed me the information, he's come back with some extra tweets. He puts, again, I'm not looking for fame or to be known, just as it'd be interesting news for players. Cool. Maybe not the server vulnerability bit or name really. Want to just present a report to Hello Games about these things rather than be marked out at one of the potential vulnerabilities told to the public. Maybe just mention as an anonymous tip. which I've done, so that's all cool. So I'd say if anybody wants to mention it in a stream or video, it's fine by me, but preferably not the bit about the issues with the Hello Games server, since it could cause malicious users to target Hello Games. Oops! Yeah. Well, I mentioned that the server vulnerabilities there, but you're not the only person that spotted this, my friend. So it's kind of out there in the verse, and it's probably been known by a few people for an amount of time, but hopefully trusted people.
Yeah, and I'd say if that guy's listening, maybe contact me or anyone in the NMSCD, join our reverse engineering team, and then you can help write the email to Hello Games.
Cool. Okay, so how do they find you? Where was that?
NMSCD, I'll send you a link to it now.
Cool.
And I'll put it in the chat as well.
Yeah, put it in the live chat, and I'll bring up what Captain Uzi's just sent over to me. Here we go. Bring that up.
Yep, and for anybody that wants this particular creature, if the glyph code is not complete there, but if anybody was in Zoo's live stream on Friday, there is a pink and yellow planet there in that system that has rings, and for some reason it continuously spawns amazing creatures. I probably counted 20 just within a 30-minute period of just sitting there. I don't understand. Yeah, so
nice. Well, that is a pretty cool creature. I've seen those about.
Nice.
Well, that's quite nice. So yeah, if you could put a long neck on that, followed by like a dragony type head, because then you've got a winged dragon then, Miyagi. You've got a winged dragon.
yeah.
We could do with a better tail though.
Oh yeah.
But people are going to have to make a decision on what they want, because obviously, yeah. But yeah, if you want a griffin or something, I can have a bash at it. So I've got a nice deer in the game, which I was trying to experiment with Scottish Rod's unicorn, and I got a nice deer in the game, but that's about it at the moment. So I am still playing around with these creatures, but it's popularity vote. Else you shoot him, Captain. That's why I have a graveyard at my laboratory.
Yeah. Oh, Dark Lord Zarek sent me two things. Let me just hit up Dark Lord Zarek. Let's see what we've got in here. Dark Lord Zarek has sent me some strange creatures because they're underwater. Interact to produce more eggs. Okay, I'm not too sure what that. I don't think that's related to any of the things he's. Oh look, he's managed to get that little guy in. These are underwater pets. You place them by beaches of water, and they swim in the water. I made them predators so they can hunt for food. I can make egg versions of them if you like, and pass them on to you on Wednesday. Oh wow, okay, well a lot of these Miyogi's also done as well. So yeah, they're pretty darn sweet, but he's got that same one as you there, Miyogi, the anglerfish. That's pretty cool. But because he's put them over predators, they actually hunt for food and stuff, so that's pretty nice.
Oh, I can change them around and play around with them, yeah. But I mean, we are limited to certain combinations. I can't get the perfect pet, but I can get as near as I possibly can do. So, it's like the hippo has a little horn on it, I can probably remove the horn and the tail's not 100%. But that is the hippo tail on it. So that's in the files, as Kurt will tell you, and he's had a look through the files. There are about 50 to 100 combinations per pet, or maybe more than that, aren't they, Kurt?
Yeah, it's hard to say. They're all different.
They're all different. So it's like the mole that pops up that everyone wants. The little Stitch guy. Sorry, Rogie. The Stitch guy. I've tried to get into the best, and I'll get a cloud of smoke popping up and an invisible pet. We looked at the file yesterday, and it comes up weird crystal as the descriptor in it. So we can't get the proto digger. It's called a proto digger at the moment. They're all invisible, but we'll try. Keep trying.
Okay, I'm trying to make. Oh, there we go. I've now made that nice and big. So yeah, Henry Rice was just telling me how to make the images bigger. Sorry, I sort of went off on a bit of a tangent there. There you go. Microsoft Edge messenger there you go. Yeah, so there you go, nice and big, and you see their space bases is there. Nice one, thank you for telling me how to do that, Henry Rice. That helps. Anyway, back to... I've lost Discord. Yeah, that's why I don't click around. Damn it! There we go. There we are. I'm back. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Cool. Is there anything that anybody else wants to mention or say before we close on off?
I got one more thing to say, guys.
Cool.
And this is directed at you, Mr. Captain Steve.
Oh, cool. Go for it.
We need more interceptor with you and Scottish Rod, please.
Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be doing that on Tuesdays, I think. As long as he's free, because he started a new job, so he's not always free to do it, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah.
But that's a great addition to your show. We really enjoyed that series there.
Cool. All right, nice one. Thanks for the feedback on that. Yeah, I really enjoy doing them. It's bloody good fun.
It is.
I wish more content creators would do it. I'd love to see Jason Plays take on Survival Bob. That'd be freaking excellent.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. Absolutely amazing.
Or Beeble versus someone like Zane or something like
Jason
that.
Plays or Zane.
Yeah, Zane and Beeble going at it. That would be quite cool.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully they pick it up and start. I've messaged them and said, this isn't exclusively mine. Feel free to do it. It'd be freaking awesome to see them do it.
Yeah, I've mentioned it to my buddy.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, have you tried it then, offline with your buddy?
Not yet.
Cool.
Yep. But I do plan on getting him in the game and shooting at him a bit.
It is fun, especially with the new wingman and everything. But if you go and shoot a sentinel on the planet now, there's hell to pay because they come after you in their bloody ships. It's great fun.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
yes, they do.
That's an extra dimension to it all. Yeah, about real good fun.
Yeah. But if you watch Professor Cynical's video and you do that god tier ship glitch, those sentinels aren't nothing.
Well, even if Cynical puts it out there, I probably won't go for a god tier ship because I'll be worried that you can obliterate freaking pretty much everybody in it. They would take them. Yeah. The multi-tool, I would like that, but I would just use it when I want to build bases and I want to go grab a load of resources, and that's probably about it. And I'd have that. I probably won't even show that I've got the multi-tool on my streams. It would be my secret multi-tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No, me personally, I have not done the god tier glitch. I mean, there's just some things that I want a challenge. And there are people out there that feel the same way. They enjoy the challenge of the dogfight, and yeah, sure, the god tier ship would be great for a little fun just to play around with, but it's not necessary for the game. I mean, it's just a fun thing.
No, I did try to do a god tier on my living ship, and I managed to pull it off, but then all the tech kept breaking and disappearing after loads and stuff. So I didn't want to do a video on it just in case it upset other people's ships. I mean, in the end, I just ditched the living ship and got something else and started over again. But yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about god tier and stuff because I'm not that great when it comes to glitching stuff.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, happy to see Cynical do it, and once he's done a video, I'd happily share it out. But it's probably something that I won't take advantage of myself, apart from maybe the multi-tool one. I'd find a multi-tool that I'm not. Yeah, just have it in my back pocket for a rainy day.
Back pocket.
Now that would be very cool on a multi-tool. Just be able to farm quickly for those people that do not do the dupe glitches and stuff like that. They just like to do everything on their own. Having a multi-tool that could eradicate rocks in seconds would definitely be a godsend.
Something that I really wish somebody could actually manage to get into the verse is the incinerator module for all of those that missed out on getting the incinerator module. I know that you can do it through a save edit on PC, but I don't think there's any way of getting that module over from a PC to a console, is there?
Is it something like the mods that you attach to the ship or to your multi-tool that you could pass to a person, or no?
It's hard installed tech. So yeah, it's not even an S-class module. It's actually hard installed buildable tech. I don't think there's no way of trading multi-tools with
that wouldn't be transferable then, because you can't trade them, as you said.
No.
Yeah.
No.
God.
Yeah.
But everything is possible. You never say never. So, with it, either the optimist, never be the unoptimist. You don't know what's coming with No Man's Sky to us because we have the weapon upgrades, we've had the ship upgrades. We don't know whether ship coloring is going to come in. We don't know whether freighters are going to come in. It's all speculation now. But they need to basically look at the bugs that are in the game. So I totally agree with you, Captain, when you said before we have to have a more bug-free game. We have to have a more bug-free game. It's got to be more stable on the Switch. If it, they won't be releasing it. So who knows what's going to happen around the next corner, to be honest with you. But that's the part that drags us back into No Man's Sky and it keeps us going. So.
Well, although that I said that they might be patching out the exploits or whatever for Switch to make it a more seamless sort of experience for Switch players, I think the next couple of updates are going to be more fun, inducing updates and adding more game into game for the very same reason. Nintendo players like to play games. They're gamers. At the end of the day, that's pretty much what the Switch console does.
Mm-hmm.
The Sentinel update, that brought a lot more fun into it. The Outlaws one brought a lot more game elements into it and a lot more fun. So I reckon whatever updates we're going to get in between now and the Switch dropping is going to add more gaming elements into the game to bring in some more fun elements. I'm hoping they up the loot methods and the loot mechanics. And I'm hoping they strengthen some of the things that get us exploring. When you go to a new system now, you've got that log page. And the log page is all about, discovering things. I'm hoping that they pair that up with some sort of reward system to give you random items. The more you scan, the more you get given, or something in an archive.
Right, or more than just units.
Yeah, some sort of, I don't know, maybe a triple S class module or something, so you can get rid of 3 of your S classes and put in one, nanited, grafted module or something. You've got you've got the large refiners where you can put 3 items in. It'd be nice if there was something like that where you could put in 3 S class modules, give 5k nanites per item, and then it melds it into one, and maybe you lose a 10% on whatever you've grafted together. But that means you can swap out all your S-class modules with that one, so you've got an extra free slot. And maybe if you put 2 grafted ones next to each other, maybe they give you a 20% bonus to make out for that 10% differential. Yeah. It'd be nice if they put those sort of machines in the Atlas Pass free rooms to give a reason to have an Atlas Pass level 3 in your freaking back pocket.
Absolutely. One of the things that was brought to my attention is, in regards to the multi-tool, is there used to be a flamethrower mod.
Yeah, that's the incinerator. That's the one that I was trying to say.
That's what you're
back. Yeah, that's the flamethrower.
Okay.
See, I've got it, and whenever I use it, I get countless messages inside of my video. How did you get that weapon? I want that weapon. Where'd you get that weapon? From new players, and that's all I get. Right. So I don't use it anymore when I'm live. So I don't use it even though I've got it because I just get spammed.
It would be, I'm going to say it would be able to be given to PS4 players, but that would be through the saves. But besides that, PS5 and so on, Xbox, it wouldn't work.
Oh, okay. I don't even know.
Because there's a PS4 save wizard, and you can go into the save files and then send them the person back, and they will have that. But that's the only way it can be done.
Okay, does that write over their game file though? With yours?
If they've sent theirs, you simply back up yours and open your file location at their save what they sent you. All you have to do is drop it in, and that'd work.
Okay, cool.
And again, that only works on the PS4.
Yeah.
And once that is transferred, the player could not then give that to anybody else. It's still a hard thing, right?
Yeah.
I was hoping that somebody clever out there might be able to, the Sentinel glass that we get, the salvage glass. I was wondering whether they could maybe put the module inside of those, and then when you unpack them, it automatically installs to your multi-tool or something.
That's a good idea.
Chaos would be the person to pick the brain for that. He's looking there confused.
Yeah, where is Chaos? Let's bring him in.
No, I'm just thinking about it, but I'm not sure.
No, because it just gives you X-class modules, not tech, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I'm seeing Katie says that on Xbox you can do it by editing the save file on PC and then just loading it from cloud save on the console.
Okay.
I wasn't aware of that. I thought you couldn't do it. Save editing. Not at least not that easy. I know Miyogi has mentioned something to me about PlayStation.
So I've got a few mind cogs whirring at the moment. There's people thinking, how can we do this?
Yeah.
See, one thing I also want to mention is I noticed in the save files that there is an item for Quicksilver.
Right.
So there's a physical item, but it cannot be activated. But why didn't they put that in, for example, Atlas rooms with the Atlas Pass, so you could then pick that item up and activate it yourself on any platform?
They did hint ages ago that they were going to give us new methods of getting Quicksilver, and they did for a while on derelict freighters. When you was looting cabinets and things, you'd get the odd bit of Quicksilver, and then they took that out again. But so they could add in new ways to get Quicksilver. But I've been gifted by people in the verse Quicksilver items, and when you go to cash them, nothing happens. You don't get any additional Quicksilver.
That's the thing. They should definitely make it a thing you can activate, because it'd make it more fun for other people.
Well, going back to expeditions way back in the past, there was Hexite that you could turn into Quicksilver as well in one of the very first weekend missions that they used to do. Scottish Rogers just sent me something. Let's just see what he's sent me. Oh,
you're referring to the Quicksilver being found in the derelict freighters. My memory is really bad, guys, and if my buddy Captain Salmon was here with me, he did that run with me. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the first batch or the first bit of Quicksilver that I got was actually from that freighter.
Yeah, it might have been. I mean, they did it for quite some time. There was something going on with the weekend missions. They didn't do the weekend missions for a little while, so they put it inside of the derelict freighters. It was only for a small period, and there wasn't a great deal of Quicksilver either.
No, it was just a little tiny bit, but it was still a bit, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you can still get Quicksilver from interstellar ice, but a lot of the places where I've shared them out, I've got mixed comments. I need to go check it out myself, to be honest, because I think some people are in the wrong galaxy. You know, you've got to be in Euclid for these freaking portal codes to work. But a lot of people from the latest expedition are in Galaxy 19 or whatever galaxy they're in, or 49 or 29 or wherever it is. And they're not realising, so I might have to go retest the interstellar ice, because you shoot that you get Quicksilver, but it's a random drop. Sometimes you don't get Quicksilver, so you might get nanites, you might get something else. But yeah, it's another way to farm Quicksilver. Henry Rice is saying, not sure how you can access PSN cloud saves from PC. If someone knows how, please let me know. Yeah, I have no idea how you go about doing that. Yeah. Acadia says, Assistant No Man's Sky, yeah, the first tried it because my stepson was driving me crazy about getting the glyphs for the living ship quest. I finally just unlocked them for him by logging him in on my PC. I guess you've been talking to her inside of the side chat, have you?
Yeah, that's with reference to Xbox editing your save file for a console by logging in on your PC and editing it there.
Right, I didn't even know you could do that. That's pretty mental. So
I had no idea, but Henry Rice is confirming.
Okay, so there might be ways of doing it, people, but do it at your own freaking risk, because that sounds a little bit scary, to be fair.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody got anything else they want to say before we close down the stream?
I'll answer Near Zero's question. He said, is there a translation guide somewhere for the written language in the game? Yes, there is. At least the Expedition Alphabet glyphs, there's a website. You can, I'm pretty sure if you Google No Man's Sky Expedition Alphabet, it'll be the first link. And if you're talking about the alien languages, then no, there isn't. The Wiki has done a pretty good job at decoding the Korvax, Gek, and
Viking, and the Atlas words are there as well.
Those words, yeah. But we've tried pulling it out of the game files, but it's calculated and executable. It's not something that we can just get. So we have to run through all the game. We have to run it through a bunch of times and figure out the keywords. And I don't feel like doing it, so there is no translation for you.
And I'm finding something weird with the in-game language files. Is I know every single word. If I go to a knowledge stone, it says nothing new. But then when I'm at my settlement and talking to the people at my settlement, sometimes I get the odd word that's not translated. And when I get visitors, I get the odd word that's not translated. And also in archive lore, I'm getting the odd word that isn't translated. So I think that they're going to be bringing more lore in, and I think they're going to be bringing in more words soon, so we can understand everything they're saying. But some of those words seem to be key phrases. And I'm wondering where, it's like this visitor has been, and then the word's redacted, and now he's at your settlement. It's like, well, where has he been? Yeah, I'm thinking the void.
Is there anything with the coloring in the speech? I think I actually saw Steve. You had mentioned it at one point in one of your videos about how words were colored, like maybe purple or a different color. Explain that again. Did you ever discover anything else about that?
Somebody over on the Reddit did something, but I probably won't be able to find it now. I need to freaking bookmark stuff. But yeah, they went into all the different colours, and they said that the purple text seems to be related to pirates or sentinels, and red seems to be related to something. Yeah, they actually did some sort of colour coding, the sort of stuff that they had found. I could go looking for it now, but I'm probably not going to find it. It was about a week ago that I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
I retweeted it, and I'm not finding it now.
Yeah.
It's the same color combinations that I use in the app. The game files use silly little tags to denote when it's going to be a different color, like pet 3 in the angle brackets, and then you put your text and then the closing version of it. That'll make your text go red, and so you can name your tools and ships and things like that, and you'll get those colors. And you can also do the stuff for the classes, the S-class badge and things like that. There's tags for those.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone posted it on Twitter. I'll see if I can find it.
I want to just reply to Scottish Rod. Scottish Rod said, I've still got a 9-9 stack of Hexite. Laugh out loud. Do I mix it with poop to get nanites? And the answer to the question is yes, VCM is the way forward. You won't be getting many of them. What's this fascination with poopy Aggises and poopy nanites? Tainted metal's the way forward, Rod. What do you like?
Yes, tainted metal.
The people have just got a pet turd soon, Miyogi.
He's got a pet turd and it's scuttling around on the planet yesterday. So I've called it Scottish Rod Haggis turd.
Nice. Oh, Dark Lord Zarek has said some of the words require the translator tech.
Yep.
Right, okay. So maybe some of those words that I'm seeing that aren't translated, the new words, maybe I need to install the translator. Maybe that's a video. Maybe I could do something with that. Cheers,
yeah,
Dark
and
Lord.
you get that translator from the Anomaly, isn't that correct?
You get the blueprint for it, and then you have to build it. Yeah. I've got all the blueprints. I did install it. I did have it there, but it takes up 3 slots. And I was like, well, it
really?
doesn't seem to be doing. Yeah, because you've got to put in all versions of it. You've got to have the base, and then there's another one. There's 3 of them, so it takes up a lot of frickin'. Yeah. Then again, I don't use my underwater tech, so I can just break that down and replace it with the translator.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I never thought about just deleting my underwater tech and freeing up some space that way because, our inventory is full of mods.
Yeah, but you can just bring. If you're on an extreme planet, I just bring in my exomech now, so I don't really have any of my extreme weather protection. The only one I have is cold, so when I go on a derelict freighter, I can top that up and last a bit longer.
Yeah.
But if I go in the water, I can just call it my Nautilin. So
there you go. Absolutely.
It's just the fuel you've got to worry about with the Nautilin, though, and it's not that easy to craft. It's a bit shite.
Yeah.
Captain, if you can go to your message, the message from me.
You've given me 4 messages. Cool. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm chatting to you. No, Henry Rice found the tweet that I was thinking about. Lupos Gaming actually retweeted it. And it's by the Reddit user, the Jonzo. They posted it 6 months ago. So that's how you can get the little icons into your ship and multi-tool name, and then the text highlighting as well.
Cool.
There you go.
And there's the other one, isn't there? This one here. This is it. Open original. Ah, that's where you make it big. You just.
There you go.
There. Oh, there we go. Oh, bloody hell, that's really big now. Go back again. Oh no! Where am I? Where's my Discord gone? Go away. Alright, there we go.
He's really is a technical guru, Captain Steve.
Yeah, I think we can tell that you're not a Discord person, Captain Steve.
I hate Discord with a passion. It's just not intuitive. You know, you see where it says open original. You would think it would open in this window. No, it decides to do something for you and open up a whole new browser. Discord's not in a browser, it's in a freaking app. Why open it in a... Yeah.
Original Discord, or the first copy of Discord was in a browser.
Right,
Well,
okay.
Probably. Well, yeah, no. I mean, it was always an app, but they have a web version. Yeah.
Yeah, and technically this installed version is also just the website, but in a little nicer frame.
Yeah.
So you're still using the website.
Yeah, so you've got different shades of purple here. Special, rare, pet. You got loads of pet colours, but it's more these ones, isn't it? You know, so yeah. I don't know when it comes to lore though. There's not really much that highlights lore here, is there? I don't think.
And that's kind of what I was referring to was the lore. Like when you're reading the story text, some words are colored, like you were saying in your previous video, I believe, like last week or the week before. Speculating with what the colored words meant.
It was something that I was spotting when it came to the outlaw lore, and whenever it touched on sentinels. It was when I was getting my hood, wasn't it? I think, and I was going through all of that, and I was doing the pirate lore. I was like, hold on, I'm spotting the pattern with all the colours here. Yeah, it was just a very loose, vague thing that I picked up on. There's nothing tangible there. I haven't had it confirmed by anyone or anything like that. It's just an idea or a thought at this stage.
And Hello Games will mix and match. So sometimes if they want a red, they'll use Pet 3. So, you know, can't really take the name of the tags to heart. Can't take them too seriously.
No, okay. So it could be something and nothing then.
It just means that they put emphasis on it. They just wanted you to think about it.
Right, okay, cool. Well, it definitely done that.
Well, we are thinking about it.
They got us.
They got us, yeah.
Cool. Now, Professor Cynical says, great stream so far, peeps. Well, thanking you, Cynical. Yeah, this has gone on for an hour and 35 minutes. This has definitely exceeded a lunch break. But it's been bloody good fun. We've had some awesome guests on this week. We've had a real good little debate. And I tell you what, I'm really, really hot. this is a really small room and I've got a lot of lights on. So, yeah.
I just want to thank our viewers out there in the verse. Thank you all for tuning in to the great Captain Steve here. And thank Yugi and Chaos. And of course, guys, don't forget to hit up the No Man's Sky Hub for all of your No Man's Sky needs. You can find groups, you can find people to play with there. You can find portal codes. Everything you need is right there at the No Man's Sky Hub. And thank you, Captain Steve, from me personally, for having me on. It's been a great honor, man. I really appreciate it, and it's been a great honor to sit here and be able to have this conversation with you.
Well, same, Uzi. And I hope people come over to your Discord and check out that NMSA hub, because the NMS hub, it looks freaking fantastic. You got a lot of members there. You got a lot of traffic already, and hopefully this has brought a bit more over to there. I mean, I've just said hello there. I probably won't actually visit all that often. I'm not going to lie. You've seen what I'm like with Discord, but it's nice to know that there is a Discord community there. You know. Yeah,
Invis did a great job with the No Man's Sky hub. I mean, I'm impressed with it, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Cool. Well, it's good that you come on here, and feel free to come on other weeks as well. I mean, if you've got anything that comes into your Discord that you want to shine a light on, yeah, always jump on here, and we'll give you some airtime.
Well, I appreciate the advantage to do so.
Cool. Nice one. This community is excellent, isn't it?
Best
yes,
community.
it is. Yes.
Yeah, cool. Lovely. Anyway, I'm going to end off now, so have a very good weekend, people. What's left of it, there's not much.
Mate.
I've got to go work a bloody allotment now.
Oh, goodness.
No, she wants me to dig out another line. Yeah, this is hard. Yeah, that's kind of why I'm wearing this. So while we're at the allotment, we get asked, what are you wearing? I'm like, oh, we've got our own channel if you want to see what we've done with the allotment. It's on YouTube. Yeah, so.
Captain Steve, I do have one personal question for you, sir.
Yeah, go for it.
What is your favorite tea?
My favourite tea? I have
of course.
Tetley or PG. PG Tips or Tetley tea are the two I like.
Tetley. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they're nice. Well, PG Tips used to have the monkeys in the adverts, and sometimes they gave away some nice little gifts, which were quite cool. But yeah, they stopped doing that, so then I moved to Tetley because they had better gifts. Yeah. So, yeah. What about you, Miyagi? What do you drink tea-wise?
Drink Lancashire. I don't know. I shouldn't say Lancashire tea. It's what's that other
Yorkshire tea.
Yorkshire, yes.
It's
I'm
like,
very familiar with Yorkshire tea.
when I used to collect it for the stamp cards, I had a whole batch of like little, because in the tea you used to get little cards for dinosaurs and all sorts of bits.
I remember them.
Yeah, you remember them, yeah. So I'm not going, hey, she's all about the old stuff again. Shoot at me,
Well, the PG Tips you could save up and you could get like a cup that had like a monkey on it or something like that, couldn't you? And then Tetley had the little guys with the flat caps like I'm wearing right now. Yeah.
You drink Nescafe. Advertisement break.
That's coffee. That's not English. Frickin' throw it in the bin.
Me personally, when I'm drinking a hot tea, I like a nice hot Earl Grey.
Oh yeah.
And when I'm drinking it ice cold, I like a black tea.
Oh, Earl Grey's, yes. Captain Picard drink.
Yes, of course.
Ivy likes Earl Grey, but she also likes jasmine and chamomile. You know, you don't put milk and sugar in those. I only like breakfast teas. I'm a breakfast tea man. But if I am going to have something that's not a breakfast tea, I might have the old green tea. But I like the...
I do like green tea.
Yeah, I like the ones that come from Thailand. You know, the proper leaves that you put in, and yeah, they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's interesting thing to end off on.
Tea!
Tea. I fancy one now, thanks. Yeah. Even though I'm baking hot, I still will have a cup of tea. I'm not going to say no to tea, I'm English. Yeah.
Of course. We have to have our tea, even though I'm not English.
Yeah. What about over in South Africa? What do they have there, Kurt? Well, even though you're not in South Africa anymore, you're in Europe now. You've become a tea drinker in Europe.
Well, yes, I guess we have the breakfast teas, the old English breakfast teas, but I haven't sampled all the teas. I think the South African tea would be rooibos, or like red. I don't know how it would be translated into English, but red bush.
Red bush. I've had red bush tea. It's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I actually put milk and sugar in it. It was still nice. So yeah, red bush is alright. I like that.
I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah, it's nice tea. It's a bit rooty. Yeah.
Sure. To me, tea is tea. So I don't really know.
Oh no! Shame! Tea is not just tea. There are many varieties with many flavors and aromas and...
The British tea police can't get me. I'm too far away.
The tea police.
Other places says I like red rose or orange pico. I like spearmint tea as well. So spearmint tea. I just chewing.
Oh man, I bet a spearmint tea would be great on a nice cold morning.
Oh, you've just had a Zane raid, it looks like.
I'm just trying to get... I've had a Zane raid, or are they asking me to raid Zane?
Raid Zane.
Raid Zane. Yeah, I just saw somebody asking me to raid Zane, so yeah, I'm about to end off, and I'm just going to be I'm getting into my own live chat to put a link to a Zane stream. So yeah, if you want to do a Zane raid, that'd be freaking awesome. Zane is awesome. He's another English chap. He's slightly bonkers, a bit like us. He breaks into song midway playing through things and starts humming weird little ditties. If you haven't come across Zane, he's awesome.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. Let's put a link to his channel. There you go. If you just want to put in, I know, CPT, Steve, and Raid. Hopefully I'll see you guys over there.
Alright,
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to jump over there, and I'm going to just put that inside of his chat, just to let him know we're here. And I'm going to end off. I've said that a few times now, haven't I?
See you guys later.
See you later, people. Thank you all.
See you later, everyone. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.